Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is episode 1 of my Minecraft survival guide. In this episode, we're covering the first weapon unlocked in the Edged category, the Wooden Sword. It's available as soon as you can find a tree to punch, and is a semi-automatic weapon. The sword dates to the Bronze Age in human history, around the 17th century BC. These early edged weapons were among the first cast tools, with a copper and tin alloy capable of holding a rudimentary edge. Of course, a wooden sword has a precedent in prehistory, being little more than a club. Blunt trauma weapons have existed since mankind's earliest days, due to their simplicity and ease of construction, and the basic concept of swinging a heavy object as a weapon remains in use today. Crafting the wooden sword takes only a single log to do. You'll need one stick and 2 planks, arranged in a sword-like fashion with the stick for a handle. This means that upon spawning you can arm yourself with this rudimentary weapon very quickly indeed. The wooden sword is a low damage weapon, dealing just 2 hearts worth of damage per swing. This is enough to kill a chicken in a single hit, but larger mobs will require multiple swings to kill. Larger non-hostile mobs such as the cow and the pig will take 3 hits before they drop their delicious cargo. Hostile mobs are a mite tougher. Creepers, skeletons, zombies and spiders will take 5 hits to kill, so the wooden sword should only be employed as a last resort against these. Your swing rate is limited to about 120 swings per minute, or approximately 2 per second. Although sufficient for most combat, you'll want to become familiar with the weapon's pace. This will allow you to better time your movement in synchronization with your attacks. Be warned, the wooden sword will not last you long. A trusty right arm, it is not. You'll see just 60 uses before the weapon disintegrates, making the wooden weapon twice as durable as the golden equivalent, but much worse than anything else. You can use the swords for much more than just attacking mobs. Leaves, wool and soul sand in the nether will be destroyed more quickly when using a sword. Take note, however, that this will double the rate at which your sword will wear, giving the wooden sword a mere 30 uses when employed this way. For your quickbar slots, there are a few other things you'll want to have handy. As you'll likely only be using the wooden sword prior to your first permanent residence, carrying a crafting table is a wise choice, should you need to craft advanced items on the go. You'll want to pair this with a basic set of tools for collecting surface materials. A wooden axe will speed your early game lumberjacking and will ensure you have a healthy supply of wood before the first nightfall. Similarly, a wooden pickaxe will yield your first cobblestone and open the door to the later, more durable weapons and tools. For your first pork slot, you'll probably want to have at least a few uncooked pork chops. As the wooden sword is really only a weapon for the earlier part of your game, it's unlikely you'll have the time or fuel to properly cook your food. I'd advise you do so as soon as you're able, but in the meantime, raw pork can provide vital sustenance. When engaging tougher targets, it's important to keep your rhythm in combat. The delay between each swing means you must keep your distance until you're ready to swing again. Thankfully, each successive hit will knock back your foe, meaning that if you're cautious and backpedal when necessary, even the toughest of opponents will struggle to land a hit on you. The wooden sword is your first defense in a hostile world, and for the newly spawned player there's nothing more valuable than the protection this humble weapon provides. It's not suitable for the late game, however. Its low damage and durability means that you should seek to replace it as soon as possible. It may be more prudent to run from the creepers and skeletons you encounter on your first night, rather than face them with what can only be described as a glorified stick. Glorified as it may be, it's better than attempting to punch a creeper to death, so if your back's ever to a corner, it's nice to at least have something to fight your way out. Although humble, the wooden sword will serve you well on your first day, slaughtering pigs by the dozen, and will be a thorn in the side of hostile mobs who dare interrupt your sleep. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me next time when normal service will be resumed. Until then, have a very pleasant April Fool's Day.